victories. Right now we're working on the Fusion Center, which is an intelligence gathering and sharing apparatus. It's merging state, local, and federal law enforcement, and again, they're carrying it out with federal grant money, dangling it in front of our local police officers saying, we know you're broke, we got this program to help you, but there's strings attached, and that goes in the form of national databasing, political profiling of individuals like you and your family that are here today. They're very threatened by the Tea Party movement, ladies and gentlemen. You better believe it. They're putting out a lot of propaganda to label us as violent radical extremists. Well, we are all about peace. I'm looking around here. I don't see anybody that's potentially violent in any way, especially not initiating force. So again, these fusion centers are going to be furthering that end. They've already done it in Missouri. They labeled Ron Paul supporters, Chuck Baldwin supporters, people that respect the Constitution or have bumper stickers of the like as potential violent militia extremists. Veterans as well. The Department of Homeland Security report on right-wing extremism put all law enforcement in the country through the Department of Homeland Security, who oversees the fusion centers, to say these returning veterans could potentially be a threat. Well, they are a threat. Not a violent threat, but they are a threat to the status quo because they've gone over there, they put their time in, they understand what it's like to fight for freedom, and for them to return home and see what they see going on today, yeah, they're a threat. They're a threat to the establishment, all right, but a peaceful threat. So yeah, that's right. The Department of Homeland Security is pushing that very same agenda through these fusion centers. And again, we've organized as Texans for Accountable Government, blurring party lines, and we're battling that one once again. So if you'd like more information on that particular battle, you can check out tagtexas.org. That's tagtexas.org. That's what we're all about. We also like to have fun. Please join us after the rally at the Hickory Street Grill down the road. Right down that way. We're going to be having booze, celebrating our freedom, living freely, appreciating each other. We're going to be building community. We want to keep this relationship, keep these good vibes we're feeling going together, because it's us united as a community. That's the only way that we're going to be able to take this country back. So we're going to move on with the program. Again, I want to thank you all for coming out, especially with the weather. And coming up next is a gentleman by the name of Steve Sussman. I had the opportunity of staying with Steve over in Houston. He put me and Catherine Blyshub on our tour. We were touring, visiting fusion centers, and he put us up in Houston for a few days. We stayed with him and his family. He's a wonderful gentleman. He got involved primarily and decided to run for Congress because old Barry Obama and his Keynesian economic policies, particularly the Cash for Clunkers program, it threatened to put his business under. So Steve Sussman was struggling a little while because of cap and trade, which of course benefits the big fat cat corporations, and the little guy always gets it. Well, Steve Sussman, in my opinion, represents the little guys running for Congress. So show him a great Texas round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Sussman!